So you started your Etsy shop and you're waiting for the sales to come in, but nothing's happening. In this video, I'll show you how to promote your Etsy shop for free so you can start getting sales and have the craft business that you dream of. Welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm Cassie and I help creative people turn their crafts into cash. This is the first in a series of videos about how to promote your Etsy shop. So be sure to subscribe so you can catch all the following ones where I'm going to dive into each one of these things on a deeper level. There are lots of free places that you can promote your Etsy shop, but today I'm going to be going into 4 that are the best ones to get you lasting results for your Etsy shop. When I market my Etsy shop, I like to use content that can be searched for and found in the future. A lot of social media sites, your stuff just gets lost after a day or even a few hours sometimes. So the strategies to promote your Etsy shop for free today that I'm going to show you are things that can keep getting you business for years and years to come. The first place to market your Etsy shop for free is on YouTube. More and more people are turning to YouTube to be entertained and educated, and this makes it an ideal place for you to market your Etsy shop. This gives you the opportunity to reach millions and millions of people and have them see your products, and you'll have the opportunity to sell them. Now, the first thing you might be thinking is to start a YouTube channel, you need all this fancy equipment, and that's simply not true. You can actually get started for free on YouTube by just using your phone or your computer camera, whatever you have. Getting started somewhere is better than not starting at all. So when I say to start a YouTube channel to promote your Etsy shop, I don't mean starting a channel that just showcases your products. You're going to want to start a channel that actually provides valuable information to your target audience. For instance, if you sell nursery decor, you could start a channel about pregnancy, you could start a channel about having a newborn, or about home decor. Having your videos on YouTube allows people to get to know you better and like and trust you and feel more comfortable buying from you. You can mention your products when they're relevant to what you're talking about in your video, and you can put a link in the description box so that people can go down there and shop in your store. Another great thing about using YouTube is that you can actually start making more money from YouTube when you hit 1,000 subscribers. You can put ads on your channel and start making an extra passive income that way. The second way you can promote your Etsy shop for free is by using a blog. And you can set up a free blog on sites like Wix or Blogger. These type of sites are really good if you don't have any money to put into starting a blog. However, there are a couple of downsides to it, and that is that your web address is going to look a little less professional if you use a free site. So for instance, it'll be like www.wix.com/yourname. So you're always going to have their website before the name of your website if you use a free one. And then another thing is, if down the road you want to add your own shop to your website, you won't be able to do that. You would have to switch then over to a paid platform like WordPress. That's just something to consider when you're thinking about starting a blog on a free site. If you do have a little money to put into starting a blog, I would recommend starting with a WordPress site on Bluehost. Bluehost is the most affordable hosting I've found. It's only a few dollars a month, and you get a free domain, so you can choose any domain that you want. And you'll be able to connect a shop later on if you decide to go that way. You never know where your business is going to go. So I always thought that I wouldn't want my own shop, but I've realized relying on sites like Etsy and Amazon, you can actually lose your whole business. So I actually started my own Shopify, and that connected right onto my WordPress site, my blog. So there were no problems there. With a free site, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I'll put a link for Bluehost down in the description box if you want to check it out. So the way that you promote your shop on your blog is basically the same way as YouTube. You just want to make blog posts that are really helpful for your target audience, that solves problems and answers questions that they have. If you do also have a YouTube channel, you can just have your YouTube videos transcribed by someone for a few dollars and turn it into a blog post. So that makes it really simple to have both ways without having to do twice the work. If you want to grow your Etsy shop with your blog, I would recommend at least posting once a month, and that should be enough to actually get things moving for you. But if you really enjoy writing and you enjoy the blogging experience, then you can post more often than that. More is always better, more exposure and more chances to sell your products. The third place to promote your Etsy shop for free is on Pinterest. And Pinterest just happens to be one of my favorite places on the internet, but it is the perfect place to promote your Etsy products because it's a visual platform. There is a little bit of a learning curve with Pinterest, but once you get the hang of it, you will be amazed at how much traffic you can get from Pinterest to your Etsy shop and how many sales you'll make from it. So in order to start promoting your Etsy products on Pinterest, you'll want to set up a business account, and then you need to claim your Etsy shop on your Pinterest account. I actually have a video coming up, and it will go way more in depth on how to set all of this up on Pinterest and how to do all of the Pinterest things to promote your Etsy shop. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. The next thing you want to do is set up some boards on Pinterest that have keywords that are relevant to your products and cover topics that your products would fit in with. There are two ways that you can pin your Etsy products onto Pinterest. So the first one is just pinning directly from your Etsy shop. And then the other way is to create a pin inside of Pinterest using a different image, and you can write the whole description as you want it. So I'll be going into both of these things in way more detail in the Pinterest video that'll be coming up soon. If you've also set up a YouTube channel and a blog, you can also pin those videos and blog posts to Pinterest and get triple the exposure. Your pin title and descriptions should have keywords that people would search for on Pinterest to look for your products. And the fourth way to promote your Etsy shop for free is through email marketing. And email marketing is one of the best ways because you always have access to speak to your customers whenever you want to. Email marketing is also a great way to create a relationship with your customers and potential customers. One thing I do want to caution you about, though, is that you cannot add customers to your email list that have bought from you on Etsy previously. That's against Etsy's terms of service, and it's actually illegal in many places. So they have to consent to be on your email list. But I do have some really awesome news. there is an email service provider that integrates with Etsy, and it's called Aweber, and I'll put the link in the description box. And how this works is when your customers check out on Etsy, there will be a box that they can check saying that they consent to be on your email list. So this is a way that you can actually collect your customers' email addresses from Etsy. And the only way that I have found that you can actually do that legally. So you've probably noticed a theme here that we are providing value to our customers and potential customers. So it's no different with email. You don't have to just email people discounts and sales. That's what I always thought it was for an Etsy shop, that's all I really had to email about. But if you know who your customer is and you know the problems that they have, you can send them helpful tips and advice, information, and you sprinkle your products in there too so that they're aware of the products that you sell that can help them with these problems. So how do you get these people on your email list? Well, offering a freebie is the easiest way to do this. And all you have to do is create some sort of resource for them that they can get for free when they put their email address in to a sign-up form. And the things you can create are like ebooks, checklists, cheat sheets, workbooks, worksheets. And you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want. Use a Google Doc and make something and save it as a PDF. Or you can go into Canva and make a freebie in there really easily. Canva is so easy to use. And if you're more experienced, you can use Photoshop and get really fancy with it. Once they're on your list, then you can send them tips to help them with that problem that the freebie was about. So your freebie should help them get a quick win, and then they will think you're the greatest thing because you've helped them now with their problem. And then you're going to keep sending them emails that help them even more and more with that problem and present your products that will help them with the problem. I recommend keeping in contact with people at least monthly, but you could even do weekly or bi-weekly. You want to stay on the top of their mind so that they don't forget about you and your brand. As you can see, all of these ideas to promote your Etsy shop for free are centered around building a relationship with your customers and potential customers so that they know, like, and trust you and want to buy from you. This prevents you having to ever do hard selling. All you have to do is just have your products available and they're going to want to buy from you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss these upcoming videos where I go into depth even more on these topics and tell you exactly how to use all of these ways to promote your Etsy shop.